Sind Sie fertig? I tried tuning it. I don't know if it's going to hold a tune because it had cracked down here, and I tried to repair it and glue it as much as I could. But I think it's a goner. But for fun, let's see what we can do. Not too shabby for $25. It's something fun to play with. I don't think it's going to hold the pitch, but if I mess around with it a little bit, it might tell me whether or not it would be worth to get a newer one that would hold pitch. Because I have taken it somewhat apart and cleaned it and put it back together and put a couple more screws in there, it's not going to be worth anything for an antique person. And I knew that when I did it. I could have perhaps sold it for decoration, but I wouldn't have got more than $25 for it either. So it gives me something I can sort of kind of practice. I practiced tuning it, and it wasn't so bad. I just called Goodwill and asked if they had that piece of furniture that Asian lady was. Don't go there. The lady went, the worker went and looked for me, and she said, no, they don't have it anymore. Oh, well. She said, I'm sorry. I said, well, you know. Dr. Brian told him and showed him the picture I took, and he says, well, you could have gone up to the manager and showed him that you were looking at it, and this lady came in and swooped in and took the tag and all that. Yeah, it's not worth it. I may not be getting that TV after all. So I'm fine the way it is around here right now. Like I said, if I put a call out to the universe, if it's there, if it's meant to come here, it will. It's a shame that this sucker won't hold the tune, but it is very old, and part of the soundboard was broken. It was broken before I had a chance to mess with it. I tried gluing it and repairing it, but it just, I guess it's just too old. Like all of us, when we get too old, we can't do much anymore, right? Brian was home, and the baby was wandering around in the backyard. It is windy as heck. It almost knocked him over, that windy. Like the dog toys. They have these toys that look like roadkill, you know, like they have like a crinkled up plastic bottle in them when you buy them. The dogs chew on it and then they go crinkle, crinkle, crinkle. But I think one of the humans removed the crinkly part, so the dogs just play with them, shake them in their head, you know, that kind of thing. They're out in the backyard. I tossed one. I was going to toss it to the dog, but it was so windy it went backwards. But little baby came in. Brian and Spencer came in. And I said, Spencer, let's show Daddy what you know how to do with the organ. So I sat down. I said, he usually sits on my leg right here. So Brian set him on my leg. And the baby's eyes get real big like, oh boy! It's like, Brian turned it on. He didn't know where the on and off switch was, but now he does. Because I usually kind of like distract him when I do that so that it's not an automatic thing. But we turned it on. We picked out a rhythm, one he was really grooving to, and I don't remember what it is now. Some salsa mix thing with, sounds like Mardi Gras. And he just going to town. And he was pushing some other buttons and he figured out how to make chords. So I push a button like a C and it would make a C chord. And I push a G, it would make a G chord. And I make chord progressions. Well, it would do the chord progressions with the rhythm in the background. And he was really digging it. And there's a wheel on the side that'll make the pitch go up and down, like a Hawaiian music, whatever, like bending a string. And he was playing with that. The rhythm was going, and I was making the chords, and Brian's dancing around. It was so much fun. The baby loves that. He just loves it. I'm glad. I have to practice because I'm so out of practice with that. But, yeah. I don't know what. I had chili for lunch that I had frozen in the freezer. I have plenty of lentil soup, but that tastes almost like the chili because it has a lot of the same ingredients. I think I want something like maybe an Alfredo or some kind of a pasta with chicken or something tonight. I think that's what I'll have. Whew. Well, what else is there to say? Not a whole lot. The uploading stuff is wonky on my computer. I think it's the computer, but I don't think it's the speed of the around here or anything. But took forever, and it took me over a day. I had the joke up before the day before that. Like Tuesdays went up yesterday, which came out this morning. This is Thursday, so by the time most of you people see it, will be after today. It'll be Friday or something, but I don't have anything lined up and planned. I could, but I don't. The theater group emailed me that they have two things going on. They have an open mic night, which costs $5. I don't know if that means you want to go up and sing or tell jokes or whatever. I don't know. I might go to that. I don't know. And then they have another night, which is improv night. That's $10 to watch other people come up with stuff. I would probably be grinding my teeth and biting my inner lip because I could probably come up with better stuff than those people. But they're all, cliquish, and maybe it's a way for me to introduce myself a little by little, that they know that I'm a decent human being and that I could contribute. I don't know. They're the closest one around to me, but the other ones are a little more like professional-like. There's a couple more groups, but they're a lot farther away, and their venue is used for professional people coming in. Or, like people on their way up or on their way down. So, I don't know. I think I might do that. You have to buy tickets online, I think. What else was I thinking of doing? There's a couple things I was thinking of getting on Amazon. One for the family, which was one of those blowers. Like, you cut grass and there's grass all over the place, and you take the blower and go, and it blows it back in the yard. One of those things. I had one that I got for $3 from a garage sale back in St. Louis. I left it back there. This one that I'm thinking of getting is a vacuum and a blower, and it's $35. It may be a cheapo one, but I don't know. But then I look at my bank account and like, woo, I use that much already? Well, I paid my car insurance for this month. It's like 2 months in a row payment type thing. If I can, I'm gonna save be frugal. So my pantry is full basically. So if I can be as frugal as I can pay off the rest of the year of insurance next month. That's $250. If I'm frugal and I'm real careful, I can do that. What else was there to make payments on? Oh, healthcare stuff. No, I haven't done it yet. Yes, I plan on doing it. I think I'll look up the preliminaries, make a plan, and then call the Medicare people in the morning, because they're closed now. I'll call the Medicare people in the morning and ask them as many questions as I can come up with on this piece of paper over here. And make up my mind, and then make a doctor appointment. Because I used to have trouble falling asleep, now I have trouble staying awake. Someone on Facebook said, oh, it's old age, get used to it. Like, I can sit in this chair for, not much is going on, I'll be asleep. Earlier, what was it? The kitty cat was on the bed. I could hear the baby fussing. This was early this morning, like 10:30, 11 this morning. That's usually nap time for baby. I could hear him fussing, and I thought, yep, it's about that time. And I went in my room, and there's a cat on the bed. And I thought, yeah, looky who's here. So I sit down on the bed. Next thing you know, it's 2 hours later, and I wake up. Oh my God. And it's like not light sleep. It's I fall hard asleep. Boom. Like last night, I was going to watch some porno. And what I do is I put on sleep music, and then I turn the sound off to the porno channel. So people don't know I'm watching it. If they can hear the music, they can hear the music. Well, I fell asleep. Didn't even get to watch anything. I don't think I watched anything. Boom, I was out. I dreamed about having pointy teeth, and one of them was loose, and I plucked it out. Now, I looked it up under what did that kind of dream mean. It said that I'm having issues with changes and life changes. I am. Changes are things that you can't really handle or control. And that's true. What can I say? I can say supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. I can say that. Can you? I can say correct pronunciations for things. Can you? Enough of the kittens and mittens instead of kittens and mittens. And then there's another thing out that I cannot stand. I think it's called the growl. It's what the Kardashians think. Oh, they can't talk like this. Oh, I cannot stand that. Oh my God, I want to take them by the throat. Am I having anger issues? I must find something to get involved in to get those issues out. Wow. Yeah. Oh, all kinds of thoughts are going through my mind, but instead of coming out here and spending a lot of time, I'm going to just say upward and onward.